Have I? If it worked. Like it's working on. Ding. Hi. All right. Alright, stream looks like it's going good. No drop frame rates. It's definitely my connection. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. Mouse. Good, good. Alright. Glasses. Truth be told, this comes as a relief. The Sarabon presents strength pals in comparison to that of Balco and myself. We know for certain that his potential is extraordinary. I struggle to believe I could ever wield such power. How you doing, Drive Down? Diet Rich Senpai, welcome back. Once a week, Sarabon, I'm no exception. Until I met Tensen, I was no more than a floundering turtle you see before you. You never did tell us how you fell with him. Ah, well, if you wish to know the details. Long ago. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Oh, okay, just a moment. I gotta clean my glasses. Alright, let's see. Oh, get away. Ain't doing that. Glasses just don't come clean. I'm wearing them. Oh, dope. Alright, long ago when I had lived 100 some years, I had only just begun to become something more. See my first vision. Hair. Stays local. Alright, what we got? Long ago, 100 years, first vision. Terrible calamity, one that would come. The colorless innocent was imminent. What was a little turtle to do? For a while, I seen the future with crystal clarity. I was powerless to stop it. I could but look on helpless as cities burned. Ugh. The glare. Alright. I'll do. Cities burned and men died, so it was for centuries until one day. After 500 years, I had grown stronger, more reckless. I believed it could make a difference, so when I foresaw a landslide would bury a nearby village, I ventured forth to warn the people. Pardon me. Alas, while they were quick to discern I was no common animal, they could make no sense of my panicking and flailing. To them, I was a queer dancing turtle, a source of considerable amusement, for I knew not the words of men, and so my warning fell on deaf ears. It would be no different. Yet again, they would die. The people turned and walked away. Bored with the fleeting amusement, the heart fit to burst with sorrow and despair, I made to quit the village. Just then, I heard a voice kind and gentle. Little one, you look troubled. Tell me what your burdens you sow. Though I knew he was addressing me, I doubted he would understand, so I told him my vision. The landslide I knew would bury the village and everyone in it. My vain attempts to warn them. Your kindness is only surpassed by your bravery, little one. Fear not, I, Tenzin, and my comrade Byakko, shall act in your stead. Tenzin drew his sword. A great white tiger emerged from the wilds. Shall we give them a show? He whispered to the beast, which inclined a massive head over so slightly in response. They then ran into the center of the village and began to fight as if they were bitter enemies, intent on killing one another, blade and fang lashing, too fast for the eye to follow. Two broke apart for an instant, and Tenzin bellowed, "Hearken to me, this white demon thirsts for blood of man. If you value your lives, flee this place, seek shelter in the next village." Needless to say, the bewildered villagers gathered up whatever they had in hand and ran screaming, too terrified to even look back. As the three of us watched them go, I heard the white demon mutter, "You know full well I have not once tasted man flesh." The village was later destroyed in a landslide, as it had foreseen, but for the first time I had managed to make a difference. Thereafter we became traveling companions and close friends. I shared with them my visions, and together we labored to save those that we could. On the eve of perhaps what was the greatest calamity I have ever foreseen, I feel Vincent's absence keenly. Nevertheless, we must carry on. You may not have him, but you've got Horizon, and you know she's no slouch. Rock on the shades, Horizon. Rock on the shades. Indeed, I do. And for the blessing, we are grateful beyond measure. Wait then, so what? Yes, resume your training at once, ere we forget the lesson of your time as an auspice. Yes, of course. Getting back to it, in that case I should return to the mountain of paperwork in Kuyane. I've been doing my best to ignore. Oh, in Saraban, I left the takoyaki with Kamatachi for safekeeping. You're not to get any until you've learned it. Tataru! When next we call upon you, Horizon, I expect I will deal one of my comrades. Shirk, not your own training, for it will not be easy. Hey, Mist, how you doing today? I'm well, thank you. Under the circumstances, I do not think I will have time to return to Tamarazu for even a short spell. If you would be so kind as to inform the elder. Pardon me. How's your day going, Mist? A little tired? Understandable. At this point, I'm sure you're hungry. Yep, I'm gonna finish up a few things, and then on here, do a couple dailies, and I'll get into an expert and start with the mission side quest, the MSQ, main story anyways. How far is this training? Extraordinary. He was always be diligent and hardworking, but even so, like he is blessed with such incredible potential. Pardon me. I cannot tell but wonder who else is among us might possess a similar abilities. My stream last night really fun. I almost had 20 viewers. It was great. I was sitting there playing Mobius, and next thing I was, everyone in chat was sitting there saying every time they said something, they used "in bed" after every sentence. It led to a very hilarious night. It was great. Understand this trepidation. With great power comes great responsibility. As I often said, we need to keep a closer eye on him to ensure he does not succumb to the fear and attempt to flee his training. Super Ether? Alright, so that ends that one for now. So I need, let's go do those dailies. Pardon me. Should have joined your stream last night, but I was too upset. Okay, I was like, silly, like sleepy. You're fine. It was very fun, very entertaining. And it's a shame you couldn't make us, but I'm not gonna like hold it against you. Definitely not. Mooch. Death Mistress. Alright, that way. will you be doing this stream? More raids? I've already done the raid. I plan on doing more of the story content. I'm going to knock out a few of my dailies, so you can get to see a couple of the dungeons and whatnot. And then the main storyline, ideally to proceed. I can catch up with that. That's the idea, anyways. I streamed last night. I was going a little bit longer than normal, but I ended up having to cancel the stream, well, in the stream, due to connection issues. Well, the main storyline's a bunch of dialogue. Basically, it's just, it's all story. This time. But I will be interacting more, I'm sure, but... Yeah, the dialogue yesterday was insane. Before I forget, actually. Did that one. But there should be more actual voice interaction with the main storyline, so it shouldn't be me, my monotonous reading. On. Yeah, it's when I have to sit there and read it. It gets irritating. I'm like, oh my god, this is going forever. Should do it as tank. So we'll see how it goes. This it's supposed to be pretty decent. This storyline, this continuation of the storyline. Oh, this one. Detroit becoming human? What do you mean? Oh, I've not even heard of it. I avoid new games because it just gives me an urge to buy them. I can't afford it. I just had to spend another $30 on Dallas for a training collar. Get this dungeon going. What's it about? You should check it out. Great gameplay graphics and real good story based on your decision. Wait, maybe I have seen that. I think I've seen previews for that once before. I think it showed like a caretaker, and then the child was being abused by the father or something like that, and you can make choices. Was that one of the trailers for it? Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, I have seen that. Yeah, that actually looked really good. Actually, that would probably be a very interesting game to play for a stream. So I could have set, well, if you're not too much time based, I can set polls up for the question and have everyone else interact with it to make the decision. Yeah, I just can't afford it. What's it for? PlayStation? PC? Probably PlayStation. Yeah. But I have, depending on how long the time is, the way I have the stream set now, people can basically interact within 5, 6 to 10 seconds.
PS4 exclusive. Makes sense.
Oh, my back. Should have gotten stretched before I started this.
Oh damn, 5 seconds? I guess 5 seconds would be about right. Life-saving decisions. Life-changing decisions. I've seen games similar to that. El Tango. Wish I had the money, I could buy it. That'd be fun to play. Got a lot of games I want to play, so I don't really need to be buying other games. Damn it. Alright, give me a second here. There we go. There we go. Ah. Yeah, if I didn't have to buy the shot collar, and once I get, maybe I could catch up my credit card. I'd probably buy another game, but I can't be spending $50, $60 on another game. Yeah, I might grab it when it's on sale. I mean, I could probably get a discount on it from Green Man Gaming, but my. Dun, dum, 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 dum. Boss time. Any other type of games you're interested in, Mist? That are coming out soon? Isn't it? They did a really good job on this. Ah! -6 Falls under. The sinkhole. Okay, that's what that is. Got me. Oh, well, depending on what it is, you can. Some bosses do like a quicksand type thing where you'll slowly sink into the ground. Oh well. I haven't played in a while, but the concept behind tanking is all the same. Know where your actions are in your bar, and just go with it. Like I use my Naga mouse, and basically shift and control, and it gives me 36 buttons I can play with. At the basically with no effort. Die that. Shit. Oh, I got it anyways. Bye, Joker. Oh, that's a nice outfit. Look at that thing. It's like a reskin, but that's kind of cool. And you can dye it. Come on, birdies. Bring it on. Come on, Billy. Thing is, I could play this one-handed. But I really suffer on my damage. Let's see. Let's go fight the monkey. Ooh, that kind of hurts. Both ends, huh? Ouch! Ah, shit. He's the wrong ability. It's alright. Apparently not. Then my final trick. Shadow Clone Jujutsu! Ah. Well, I'm the tank, so they are. Ah, shit. Scuttles! The sidebar on my left here, as it shows in red, they are aggroing me. Splitting hairs. Alright. That's that. Drops to that guy. This is the Black Mage outfit. Bad and styleable. Alright, that knocks out those two things. Now I can probably start the main storyline. Actually, let me go get Gold Saucer real quick. Yeah, basically, I was playing tank, so my goal is to have them focus on me. That way they don't kill my healer or my DPS. Welcome to the Gold Saucer. And that way. Oh, I can be any class. Yesterday I played a healer, today I got a tank. I have all classes 70. I can play anything. I can play Red Mage. I just wanted a faster queue, and going as the tank makes it so it goes really fast. Usually, yes. But if I do Expert, the one like I just did as a tank, I'll get pretty much points towards the mount, which I am after, and sooner or later. That way. Close. No cigar. So I get more mounts. That point. Oh, 80. Damn. I get 1, 2, 3, or 7, 8, 9. That one. Oh. Yeah, like all these jobs. Well, some of them I don't really have the gear for. But there's 3 tank jobs right now. There's Paladin, Warrior, which is basically the same thing except for uses an axe. There's 3 healers at the moment. Like I got the Red Mage, the Black Mage, the Machinist, which I got all the Byakko weapons, so they're all 355. But let's see. I'm back to Kugane. This is where the main scenario will take place. Alright, so I need to go to Ruby Bazaar. After I finish all of the story content, I'll be doing going back to like Final Fantasy IV, can you do cross-platform multiplayer between PS4 and PC, or is it one platform? This you can play with PS4 and PC together. It's cross-platform. In order to play, so if with my account, I bought the PS4 version by accident, but still worked out. So if I wanted to, I can load up and download on the PS4 and play right where I am at now. However, I will have to redo my hotbars because they don't share hotbars. Hotbars are system based. A lot of people I know play on PS4, like Elf and Zaka and all them. I think Lexi does as well there. That is Fan's sister. And I think she plays PS4. Alright. Now, this should be voice chat. Nope, it's not. There is some voice chat though. Oh, Horizon, impeccable timing. We just received a letter from Lord Hien. He writes that the Domans are coordinating efforts with the Blue Kojin to maintain a constant watch over the Red. They stay on the lookouts for signs of crystal hoarding and the like. They mean to nip the summoning attempts in the bud, thereby satisfying the conditions for peace set down by the ambassador. For the Guardian's part, the populace have sent word that the vessel bearing Doman conscripts is soon to arrive in Nixia. Twould seeing the prisoner exchange is to proceed as planned. Lord Hien requests that your presence and share his view that you should be on hand at crucial junction. According to the letter, your Stola's memory has yet to return, so it looks like she'll be living the rest of her days in Doma, assuming the ambassador means to honor his agreement, of course. Before we get to that, however, I think we'd be wise to assess her condition at one last time. The Domans have missed any change in her mental state, however slight. It would be better if Eshi weren't the one to spot it. Agreed. Let us make straight ways for the enclave. Then, Lord Hien will be waiting. Little Totaro here is all over the place. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I came to this too, because I like the cross-platform. It brings more variety of people here, and I'm going off camera here. Gotta get it just right. There it goes. Not too far. Alright, just readjusting my camera. It's like gotta be perfect here because it's like the way it's set up. I will trust Coop. I know resistance. You'll cope with Totaro. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Just be sure to come back safely. Alright. Indeed. Now, this game has more people currently playing it than World of Warcraft does. I think it's over 10 million now. And now, don't get me wrong, Warcraft's a great game in itself, but no, people want new stuff. I mean, this game's it's going on 5 years old now. I can't believe I've been playing this for 5 years already. Let's see, we are actually going... Everything's over there. Yeah, well, as much as they want to keep it updated, there's only so much they can do. Content gets old, it gets old. When you repeat the same content, different story, but same content, even 14 is doing that, but their story is what drives it. You know, and then when you think they're going to repeat, they do something different. Now, some things in here are repeated, but it's not like major parts of the game. Like the crafting bit, you know, they bring out a set of gear, and then they bring out, like a few months later, they bring out another set of gear for crafting and gathering, which it takes the prior one to build. So it makes you stronger in the field. And then the last one becomes even stronger in the field of crafting and gathering, but set for all the classes for one outfit type thing. But for story-wise, there's so much content and lore behind all this. It's amazing because they bring in all Final Fantasies. They did a Final Fantasy 13 event as well, where they did a crossover with that with Lightning. And basically it was a bunch of fates, but it was really cool because you collect a bunch of the Final Fantasy 13 weapons. Right now it's a mixture of 12 and... Oh. Fudge Worker. I could have poured it there. Oh well. Let's take the shipping duck. Yeah, sure. The Enclave. I haven't been here forever, so I forgot I could port to it. Doesn't matter. Like right now, it's blocking my screen. So it needs to be just like that. Like that. Okay, something like that. Oh yeah. You know, the franchise almost never kicked off. Oh, I got a quest here. Takes an enclave. Was it the original for one was basically a last ditch effort to basically make a good game. And he named it Final Fantasy because it was his final attempt at a fantasy game. Thus, Final Fantasy became a franchise because people loved it. I think it was his like third or fourth attempt before, like his other attempts failed. He couldn't make a good game. So his final attempt at a fantasy game was Final Fantasy. Thus, everyone loved it, and we to date are at 15. Damn it, wrong way. Cause like a position for you. Another one. Sorry, side quest for later. Here I'm Horizon. Kami be praised. I was hoping you'd pay us a visit. As ever is an honor. Stop. Once again, I must thank you for helping my brothers and sisters secure passage back home. So many skilled craftsmen. Now, 2 sucked. I mean, the story was good, but the gameplay sucked. But then 3 came out in Japan, which we originally never got. So we didn't get 3 until 6 was released in Japan. They brought that to us as 3, which we did get 4 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, we were missing the original 3. Craftsmanship soon at disposal. And right now, if you've ever played Final Fantasy VI, this music and everything else about this expansion is representing Final Fantasy VI. Many skilled craftsmen as soon as at disposal. We see this next stage, we build a enclave. But I think this is where we turn in items, which brings me to a rather delicate matter. For circumstances being what they are, I see no other way. Reconstruction of revitalization of Enclave cannot hope to see without the contributions of wealthy individuals such as yourself. I understand if you wish to refuse outright. I beg you, please listen to our proposal before you decide. For the sake of Doman and her people, I shall gladly lend a hand. It's no bother, really. Let's hear it. What's in it for me? It warms my heart to hear you say that. Truly, Doma has no greater friend. She's so stiff. There's sausage fingers. Where to begin? Of course, it's important you understand the state of the Enclave at present, and be sure to recall. This is not part of the main story. This is actually a side quest I just wanted to pick up so I wouldn't forget about it. Recall everything has been first arrived. Trouble in the streets, buildings in ruin, and so forth have come to superficial progress, such as Castle fell and Doma was liberated. The scars of their occupation as far from heal. Since antiquity, the kingdom of Doma has prospered from the gifts of the One River, the success of agriculture. Thank you. It's like I know I can say this damn word. And industry and intrinsically tied to our position here. Wow, words are hard. Alas, in our struggle against the Garleans over the decades, much of what was built over the centuries was lost. Fertile farmlands that once had yield produced for export were despoiled, and with the little remaining could barely feed our people. I get it, you had rough times. For our foreign rulers did not hesitate to impose their will on local industry as well. Not only were we focused on the purchase of goods from imperial concerns, regardless of quality or cost, but our merchants were also forced to sell their wares to Garleans at a loss, assuming they received compensation at all. While those dark days are behind us, many of our farmers' trading partners are reluctant to engage in trade agreements for fear of the Empire's wrath. And so, for the most part, we must continue to fend for ourselves and craft what tools and so forth we require, or so we would, had we the facilities. Gotcha, chick. Alright, you want help. Give me it. No, forgive me, if it's not dire as it sounds, our problem may be many. But we are all wholly committed to challenge before us. Yeah, the backstory and everything else when it comes to the Final Fantasy are great. I don't know too much detail of what came up with the whole plot for each one, but they did good. We are not unlike the Shazino, so a hardy herb that can thrive in the most uninhabitable of conditions. Took inspiration from its strength and stubbornness when decided upon a name for the organization, in fact. No matter the struggle, no matter the cost, the Shinsekai will do everything in their power to overcome every hurdle and rebuild this home of ours. Her eyes. Please excuse my sudden fit of passion. It must be unbecoming of anyway. I have spoken of the general state of the Enclave. Let us discuss more specific concerns. So, having said that, it would be simpler if you see things with your own eyes. Please head to the work site north of there. The right to speak with Mitsuba. They'll join you shortly. Oh my goodness gracious, girl. Where am I going? Sure. It's supposed to unlock something. Like some kind of turn-in thing. Well, you're Horizon Hylian, aren't you? In need of a hot meal? Actually, she is here at my behest. I thought it would be best to potentially pardon Saul our efforts firsthand, if you'd be so kind to explain what we do. Oh ho, Foster. Hoisting the burden. I got a phone call. Don't know yet, go away. Someone from Kansas. There's no place like home. So have you seen the Flash series on Netflix or anything like that, miss? Allow me to properly introduce myself. I'm Mitsuba. Once upon a time, owned and operated the largest tavern in the Enclave. I had a hand in everything. I was using Crackbox. Owning experience, I asked to oversee the work here and 10,000 stalls. Wow, we got like 5 stalls. Have you caught up? Some weird hard words to pronounce here. Generally, for those words, I can say them in my head, but sometimes pronouncing them is difficult. I'm actually looking up Season 4 now on episode 8. It's not so bad. But I was curious what you thought about it. That was the exact same look I gave Kozakura when she showed me this place. 10,000 stalls. By the kami, there's not even 10. But mark me, there will be. When we're through, this place will have an offer of every imaginable cuisine. Just thinking about it is enough to set my heart racing, my mouth watering. Right? As I explained earlier, however, trade, or lack thereof, is a major problem at present. We simply aren't getting enough shipments to of consumables from outside Yanxia, whatever. And so our people are forced to eat the same simple fare day after day. After once the negotiations of foreign concerns bear fruit, we should be able to exchange whatever surplus we produce for a wider variety of ingredients, bringing us closer to realizing Mitsuba's vision. Uba, hello Jazzy. This may seem like slightly goal to strive for, but improving the quality of life for our people in a clear, understanding manner, we can motivate them to work harder and tackle more difficult tasks. Domo will need to be rebuilt in a fortnight, and we need every victory, however small. Won't be built in a fortnight. Are you on about the DC Speedster Flash with Barry Allen and Iris West? Yes. I'm on the one where they're going after Devos. We've a bloody long road ahead of us, but we are in need of only take it one step at a time. Whatever help you can contribute to the cause would be welcome. Thank you for taking the time to speak to us, Mitsuba. Alright, we'll head back to Shazinkai and continue our conversation there, so as not to get in the way of our work. As much left to explain, but if you would indulge me a little longer, I would be grateful. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I've seen the first 3 seasons, but I was unaware of the 4th one. I don't watch TV too much. I'm actually watching this online. Alright, so this is finishing that. This should unlock something. The first 2 seasons were good, but now it's getting stupid. Right, with Servitor. It gets alright in the end. 10,000 stalls are but one example of what we hope to build here in the Enclave. Alas, I will take much time to effort. And I also take tremendous resources. Resources that I pray are willing to contribute. Raw materials, food stuff, linens, medicines. And this and more would be useful. Everything you can afford part would be welcome. Furthermore, of a token of appreciation provided with a small gratuity relative to the value of the items you relinquish. You need only place the items in a donation basket to my left. I will calculate the gratuity and pay you immediately. Alright. Something's unlocked. Doman Enclave reconstruction commenced. You may now use donation basket to be unneeded items to this. The items may be used to supply finance, construction, and Doman Enclave for the details. Alright, so what do I got here? What can I put in here? I think I put... Okay. Weekly budget. That's interesting. You can donate whatever you want. So, I can go up to 20,000 weekly. Oh, nice. So that's a good way of selling the Elegant pieces. For 120% rate. So I get 600 per 6, 12, 18. About 14. No, that's not what I want. I want about 14 of those. Damn it, no. Split about 14 of those. Too early for math. Yeah. Yeah, and Devo's Flash had so many opportunities to take them out, but they didn't take it. Yeah, I know. I've noticed I'm on episode 8 of it right now, so I'm noticing. Where are we? Where are we? I need those. We're gonna split that into let's try 14. Donate. I need another 13. Oh. On behalf of the host, I thank you for your support. Cutscene. Process we contribute have already been used to great effort and would not have been taken alone. Ready to pay a visit to Matsubu and attend on the street guide you made. Awesome. How you doing at Iowa? Why? Before you think of any further journey, I would like to go. Oh, okay, that's what she's saying. Playing every day would definitely benefit that. Working, story of my life, right? Good to see you again, Horizon. Zeroka tells me that you're quite generous of late. I should be sending my retainers out for sure. I don't want them to come, but perhaps easier comes. This is definitely going to unlock something. Variety of vegetables, so note. Halfway the roads, next village, tripping on Shikami, and worse, game found. Yeah, work. I got off tonight and then I go back. And I got 4 days coming. 6 fish and whatever livestock we can raise on our own, which is not nearly enough to meet our item needs. Brother, can you stand? Speak to me. Someone fell.
I have no strength to rise, brother. The void within my belly is all-consuming. Leave me. Only the firewalker matters. The Boduga, the Boduga must thrive. Boduga! Yeah, work. I wish I could get, well, 4 days this week, not too bad. Distracted by the Lupin's lengthy lectures, I paid no heed to growing hunger. Here we are done. Too far from the steep. I've come to return for rations. I've yet a single sheep in this stronghold. I didn't expect this to be that long. As though you're in dire need of a meal. We've got rice balls to spare if you like. You would share with us your food? We would be eternally grateful. How kind. Brrr. Kind of dark, isn't it? We'll do that for now. Delicious, delicious. I have emerged from dark into light, and my full belly now basks in the sun. Shape of the color reminds me of the buzz. Man, these guys are naked. Delicious, I presume a stream dumpling or such. Far a bit different. But you can use... Been pulling 9-hour days. We're trying to get ahead of the holiday coming up. Nothing mandatory, but still wears you out. Indeed. Because you know you're going to still be busy during the holiday, no matter how much you do. In fact, unfortunately, we have trouble securing steady supply of meat at the moment. Unconscionable. Without meat, your bodies would not grow strong and robust. Boduga, who does not eat meat, is no Boduga. The traders of the ships are rich in which you lack. We gladly trade meat for your produce and gratitude for your kindness. Let us introduce you to on our behalf. Well, far be it from me to refuse. Wait until Jalzinkai hears about this. I would love to have like full, like if I can make what I make now at like 4 days, basically working 4 days at 8 hours or 5 days at 6 hours, and still making a good chunk living wage. You'd see other people a lot happier for a time being. Then people get content, and then they can still complain. I tried the Boduga. We'll gladly give you all the meat you desire, if you will give us one you call Ian. Sure, why not? Why not? Why not? Be careful who hears you, Horizon. Oh, you curious? Why not take kindly to your jest? Construction of 10,000 piece and talks with the traders are soon led to a wider variety of food stocks. You continue contributing to the Shenzhen guy and the construction effort in ways might Doan Enclave grow and change. Okay. Neat little cutscene, I like that. Yukiri! Let me go do this donation thing real quick. I gotta find that summoning bell. There it is. I'm gonna do my retainers real quick. Dun dun dun. What's this? Wait, we're just getting work boots. We're alright. Quit. Alright, assign adventure, water. Retainers allow you to set your retainers out to collect items. If you set them on 18-hour adventures, they have a ability of collecting, depending on their gear, even rarer items. Some that can sell for multi-millions on this game. I think the biggest thing I've ever sold one was for about 10 million that it brought back. Oh, look. Stop. And you get 2 retainers in this game, but you can see as many as I got because I paid for it. Loom earrings.
You've seen the series Arrow bits. I have watched some of it. I never finished it off because as I was watching The Flash, I wanted to start watching that. However, so I got 7,760, so I got 10. It's at 7,000, 10 to 6,000 for now. 612. 18. 13 more. Meh, good enough. Just watched the first 3 seasons on Arrow. They are really good, but after that, the site became terrible. The site became terrible. Oh, the series. On behalf of Single Horizon, thank you for your support. We got 20,000 to donate every week, huh? Please inform me that we have made great strides in the effort to rebuild an enclave. Alright. Watch it build! Interesting. So the weekly things are actually pretty entertaining. This is cool. Not bad. Owing to your many contributions. 10,000 stalls. Let's further develop. Continue the donation to effort in a way it might dominate enclave grow and change. Alright, so that's it for the weekly. Okay. Now, for the good stuff, we have to go for the main scenario. But Ian is expecting you. May I show you in? Yes. Alright, this should have voice acting, because I rarely see Ian without the voice acting. Letter reached you across the river. Thank you for coming so swiftly. Although it's some length and subject to forthcoming exchange, there will be one other matter to neglect to mention. Concerns Kutetsu. As you may have observed, he returned from his ordeal rather than the worst aware, despite his best efforts to conceal his condition, or perhaps because of them, he recently collapsed. Oh no, not Kutetsu! Good gods, is he alright? Confined to the bed of grumbling without cease, but he has shown signs of recovery. He made me promise not to tell you, lest you worried undully, which was all very well when you weren't here. Now that you are, however, I think it high time to receive some visitors. Might you spare him a moment? Yutetsu scarce left his side, and I imagine you are curious to see what has become of her as well. We will visit him at once. Horizon, Elize, shall we? Alright, this should be something good.
Open wide now.
Pleased to you. I'm not so frail that I cannot feed myself. I grow weary of the taste of gruel.
You don't like it? Can I fetch you something else?
Aye, wine! Or if that is not wholesome enough, I don't know. A sweet persimmon from Namai? I enjoyed them in my youth.
persimmon.
Nay, pay me no mind. I am full. Besides, we have guests.
Couldn't believe it, but she's like a mass
We are
murderer.
not interrupting your meal. We had heard you were confined to bed and thought you might welcome some visitors.
There. That way it does it automatically.
Confined to... A gross exaggeration. A trifle drained from my exertions, perhaps, but with a little
Thank
rest,
you, Lux.
I shall be fighting fit again in no time.
Much appreciate the hosting.
Take off your clothes.
I hope everyone's doing well today. Take off your clothes.
Gusetsu, is this how you've been spending your time?
My lady, I assure you, this is not.
They were all like, whoa.
Off with them. We need to wash you. You stink.
Yeah, exactly. You get her backstory on the previous thing. I'll tell you more about it shortly.
What are all these scars? There are so many of them.
A life of battle will leave its mark upon a man. Is something wrong, Tsuyu?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
But leave me be, woman. I will not be fussed over like some newborn babe.
That's her whole design. Basically, as a child, she was put into basically a brothel, a prostitution house. Turn that off real quick. Raised, abused, raped, growing up, she was basically orphaned. Her parents basically sold her off. As she grew up, she became, well, mean. And she went about ways to make her life better regardless who got hurt. She eventually started working for the Empire, the Guardians, which then she became basically the consort of, basically, she watched over everything else. She was that. And she didn't care who she hurt, whatever. She killed people. She killed people, she sent soldiers to kill people. And basically, how it leads up to is that back drop you saw where she remembered is because during this event she shot him and he ended up saving her, but she had lost her memories because a castle collapsed on her or something and they got swept away into the water. A little bit of spoilers for anyone, but and they later found they return, she has no memory and he ends up taking care of her. Because she basically has the mind of like a 5-year-old now. She doesn't remember anything. They make a convincing pair, do they not? On first acquaintance, I would think him a doting grandsire, and her a model grandchild. Indeed, had someone told me a year ago that would live to bear witness to such a scene, I have declared them mad. That aside, I believe Gotetsu has lost none of his spirit. What a turn of events. I mean, for her to suddenly become watching over him, you couldn't make it up. Although I suppose Gotetsu is an old man. With the way he charges through life, it can be easily to forget. Aye, he has resisted I can't say the word. Decrepitude with the same defiance he shows the enemies of Doma. Shepard! Hello, welcome. Good. Hi. How you doing today, Shepard? Shepard Alfheim. Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, it makes it really good. Much appreciated. Whoa. Alright, look at that. And I'll take that. Thank you very much for the 6 bits. Frankers. Oh, look at the doggies. How are you doing today, Shepard? But yeah, basically it leads up to something like that and goes into it, and it gets pretty detailed stuff. I mean, they don't like show anything, but it does go in the backstory. Like, he in here is the king of Doma, which is a kingdom that was referenced from Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, it's great. It's just, yeah. But no matter how adamant he will, no man can carry on forever. He has pushed himself beyond the limits of endurance too many times. Even if his health returns, the fact remains he will never again be the warrior he once was. That's the first time I get some bits before someone followed. Noko Hai. What of his nurse? If Yotetsu is feigning it, well, she certainly has me fooled. This is no pretense. Yogiri! Yogiri, out of all of us, I would think you the hardest to convince. So, what makes you so sure? You may have met, since you played Heaven's Ward, up to Heaven's Ward, you may have met Yogiri during that whole incident. I have been spying on Yutetsu for the shadows, waiting for the misstep that would betray her charade for what it was. But her mask has never slipped. Not once. She has remained in character from the first. One evening, I watched her as she sat in her chambers, unguarded and alone. She had taken the dishes from the cupboard and was pretending to prepare dinner right there on a tatami. A child's game. Even if the weirdest shinobi would not go to such lengths, I can but conclude that her mind is truly broken. Gazzy, well, that's good enough for me. If everyone else, I would hazard. Aye, the matter is settled. Yotetsu will become Tsuyu and begin a new life with her in Doma. Before that can happen, however, we will need to present her to the ambassador one last time, to prove that her memory is truly gone. But I would not risk parading her in front of returning conscripts. Her presence at the exchange would only stir up mutinous thoughts. Understandably, ow, I got shit in my head. She is as good as fastened to the chains around her necks. Their necks. Aye, which is why I mean to conclude the business with Tsuyu first, out of the sight of my countrymen. Will you help me? Oh, there they go barking. Right, 2 seconds, I'll be right back. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, bark, bark. They're really going at it, aren't they? Damn dogs. All right. I got Dallas's collar, and I just ordered this like yesterday. Surprise unboxing! Yay! Alright, let's see what this thing is. This big old box. For this small box. Yeah, I know! This is for you, huh? What is this? Dog training system, huh? Oh, so I got batteries in it. Sound, vibrate, shock. So I'm going to have to read up on that. This little shock collar for him. Because the stinker likes to get aggressive at moments when he gets stuff he's not supposed to. Awesome. Alright. I know, right? They could have easily wrapped this up and just sent this. Alright. Instead, they waste so much materials. Look how awesome that looks. Get a nice little view. Home, we're gonna do that to enhance the graphics. And that is a wall that would protect Doma Castle. Alright, map, where you at? This way. Pardon me. Shall we wait here then? Lower the end should not be long. We should have more voice acting coming up. Should. Nope. Britons, have you seen Suyu? She's nowhere to be found. No, not Suyu. What? But the Guardians will be here, landing in a matter of moments. If she fled, it could not have memories have returned. I don't know where she could have gone. I know not. Yuri is scouring the streets as we speak, but it is possible Suyu has left the enclave altogether. How? There's no boats. You there, Captain, a word. Do you perchance carrying a fair-skinned woman across the river? Fair-skinned woman, my lord? I do not rightly know, I think. Yes, my lord. Now that you mention it, there was a lady among the passengers who I do not recall having seen before. Her face was hidden by the brim of her hat. I remember taking her hand to help her on the boat. White as new fallen snow it was. Was she someone important, my lord? Have I done something wrong? More work? Wrong? No. I was merely hoping to catch the guest before she departed. Here he is, Captain. Masalento Games. Appreciate the host. Hope you're doing well today. Good morning, everyone.
Let's see. 'Twould seem that Tsuyu has crossed the river. Kami, help me. No good can come of this. Dun 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 dun. Next. Alright. Ian, where are we going? It seems Tsuyu has gone unrecognized thus far, but Kami, help us. Someone catches a clever view of her face. I must find her before that happens. She is well known by her face to be that murderer, as I was mentioning before. So if someone was to see her, they'd likely kill her. Responsibility for her disappearance, for all of this, lies with me, for I would ask you aid nonetheless. We are at your service, Lord Ian. Now, as before, let us make the crossing and begin our search. Yeah, well, that's the quest, accepting music. Red LSA. Alphanoid, we have no way of knowing where Tsuyu is headed, so we must divide our forces. I will take Kasukari and its surrounds. Alphanoid, do you take the road to Castrum Luminous? Horizon, forgive me, but could you ask you to interrogate the residents of the Yozuka Manor? One of them, Namazu, may have seen her quarry. Hunting time. If everyone in the agreement, let us board the skiff and hope the Kami smile upon our efforts. Bam, bam, bam. Let's go and interrogate the catfish. Welcome to the Yuzuka Mana. Yes, if there's anything you can care to know, you only need a pale-skinned woman. I have seen no such traveler. I am sorry, most sorry. Huh? I haven't messed with that yet. Needs charged. Seen such travelers, I'm sorry to say, most sorry. Scaly skin Namazu. On the other hand, we have an audience as one. Talking catfish. Let's see. Pardon me. Unusually pale skin. Yes. I saw this woman on the way back from a fishing trip. She had just crossed the shallow east of here and was headed in a northeastern direction. For the most part, her steps did not seem certain. If you hurry, you might still catch her. My favorite mount. Cue Dragon Ball Z music. Ah. Fox Fate. Oh, Fox Fate's up, huh? One of. Stop! Turn around! Overshot. Love this mount. This mount actually referenced Dragon Ball. You see no sign of your Stola. Your Stola. Yetsuyu. To the north, perhaps somewhere further in the northeast. Dragon Mount. Midgar Soma. Dum dum dum. Creaking chair. Ugh. It hurts. Give me a better chair. Let's see. Bugs. Destination. Location. Locked. Let's see. Still no sign. Your Stola. Damn it, I keep pronouncing the wrong name. Yetsuyu. Perhaps she is yet further to the northeast. Perhaps. In this
this case fly. Almost made it to the town. Pretty fast. Itsuyu is nowhere to be seen, but lying on the ground a short distance is the north, despite a familiar looking wide brim hat. Pardon me. Run, cat girl. Bamboo hut. Cursory glance is required to confirm your suspicion it is the same hat Yotsuyu was wearing when you found her in Sakazuki. Horizon, before you ask, our search... Yeah. Valkyrie and surrounding has yielded exactly naught, save the chance for reunion with you, I suppose. Master Alizé has gone to assist her brother at the castrum. She who informed me of the situation. I joined Ian shortly thereafter. But Ninja, she's supposed to be watching it 24 hours a day. But no, the one time she doesn't watch her. Head to the fair Yuzuka Manor. Any sign of missing guests? Blah 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 blah. Towards Namai, whatever. By the Kami, if the villagers recognize her, not end well. Must hurry, Yukiri, and I will check the patties. Village square is yours. Run, you fools! Oh.
Greetings. Might I have one of your... Wait! Please! I only wanted a persimmon.
They recognize her.
Kami, save us! Her spirit has returned!
She's back from the dead to seek her revenge!
Oh, you gullible peasants and your stories.
It can't be. She couldn't have survived.
What did I do?
As if you don't know!
Good people of Namai, be at ease, I pray you. You have naught to fear.
My lord, forgive me, but what is that monster doing here? They told us she was dead.
Right? They did well on the design, that's for sure.
I too was surprised to learn of her survival. More even than you, I would hazard. 'Twas I who cut her down, I who left her to her fate. But it would seem the Kami had other plans. By some miracle, both she and Gosetsu were spared when the keep collapsed. though Yotsugu's preservation came at the cost of her memory.
You're saying she's forgotten? Forgotten everything she's done?
Indeed.
Lies! Lies! My lord, she would say anything to escape punishment!
I know a few people that, like, have fallen in love with Hien over here, the prince.
What does it matter? We have not forgotten her crimes, and we demand justice! I beg of you, Lord Hien, draw your blade and rid us of this canker!
Ganker!
What I saw then, it's all true. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're sorry? And what? We're supposed to forgive you!
Here, there's no need to cry. Can't you see how scared she is? How can you be scared of her? She's not the same.
Until such time as her memories return, this woman shall be known as Tsuyu, and treated as a citizen of Doma. I will, however, see that she is watched at all times. Rest assured that there will be no more unannounced visits to the village. As your lord, I ask that you leave her fate in my hands, and suffer her to live, for now.
Leave it to the kids.
Please, Issei.
All right. I'll keep my peace. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Alright. Ian's face is a picture of relief. That would have been better avoided, but at least that did not end in bloodshed. And judging by Tsuyu's reaction, she remains oblivious to the events of her former life. That was no escape attempt. Nay, it seemed to be an offhand request of Getsu's which brought her to Namai. She came in search of a persimmon. And they say fruit is good for the health. I do hope Gotetsu finds the taste for his liking. Well, we have certainly taken a long way around, but let's continue to Castrum Fluminus. A meeting with the ambassador. Aphanoid and the Lysay should still be there conducting their search. And magically, they're all the way over there. That should be down there. Right, you gotta leave it to the Chow to be able to bring peace. It's amazing what they've done in this. I mean, everything in this game, I have yet to see a non-detailed and very unique area. How many flying things do you currently have? Flying ones? Mounts in general? I have 74. Flyers, I don't want to count. Most of them fly. So I would say about 50 flyers. Probably about 60 flyers. Thank you for the follow, Quality Horsey. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, that's collecting over years. I don't have them all. I'm missing a lot. But I do collect what I can. Alright, Ian. Seems our Imperial guests have already arrived. It's time to meet with the Ambassador. And 104. Slowly growing, ever so slowly. I appreciate every one of them. How you doing today, Clavitz? I go on mute during the talking videos. By the way, never trust someone with weird eyebrows. Ouch.
What a pleasure it is to see you once more, Lord Hien. Not to mention my dear sister.
A pleasure to see you too, Ambassador. Forgive us our late arrival. You have our people aboard the airship?
Exactly as agreed. We would leave you in no doubt as to the purity of our intentions. I dare say it was the self-same spirit of cooperation which prompted you to bring Yotsuyu here today.
Indeed. Before excluding her from the exchange, I thought it only fair that you see her condition for yourself. Physically, she is in fine health, but her mind is unchanged.
So I see. But all need not necessarily be lost. In anticipation of this tragic turn of events, I took the liberty of inviting some special guests.
Oh, it's her parents.
Yotsuyu. You look well.
Her parents just sold her to, sold her away.
Of all the people.
Is something wrong, dear sister? These are our beloved parents. Does not the sight of them bring back sweet childhood memories?
Yep.
Gosetsu. I have to take this to Gosetsu.
seemed my little surprise was not sufficient. You needn't glare at me so, Lord Hien. I merely did what any loving son would do for his family. Lest you doubt, I am content to leave the acting viceroy in your care. Pray, treat her as you would any daughter of Dorma. Do not grow too fond of this place, dear sister. You will come back to us ere long.
We continue with the exchange as planned, then.
Very good. The structure across the river should serve our needs. We shall await you there with the conscripts. If you would bring your captives.
Agreed. Until then, Ambassador.
Really hard to trust a guy who has creepy eyebrows like that. I knew better than to trust Ashai. Oh. Let's turn that off, because it goes faster than I need to. Oh, let's move forward then. Let's follow them. Missed the last one. Moves too fast for me to read. Till sunset for you, miss. Alright. Ah, pardon me. You have that look, Alphanoid. What is it? Oh, nothing of consequence. Most like we can discuss it upon our return. 3 hours. Well, I can get you about another hour. We should pay a visit to Kitetsu and reassure him about Tsuyu's fate. He will want to know that the Empire has finally relinquished the claim to her. More talking? I guess it's all story.
Gosetsu, are you awake?
My lord, come in, come in.
That's a good question. I was wondering where they're at.
When Tsuyu returned, her eyes were red from weeping. She spoke not a word, simply sat and peeled some fruit she'd brought for me. She then claimed weariness and retired to her chamber. Tell me, what happened to upset her so?
The ambassador arranged a surprise reunion with her foster parents. A misguided attempt to restore Yotsuyu to her senses. It was plain their presence caused her great distress, but she seemed otherwise unaffected.
Yeah, she seemed tired, not feeling well.
Yotsuyu was mistreated as a child, was she not? It was a cruel trick to use her tormentors like that, knowing the pain it could cause.
I like this Asahi less and less.
Be that as it may, he has agreed to allow Yotsuyu to remain with us in Dorma. Our primary concern now is to hand over the prisoners without incident and bring our people safely home.
There was one other detail at the meeting which caught my attention. I assume you all noticed the rather suspect crates within the castrum. The Imperials were quick to retrieve them afterwards, but I wonder...
Out with it, brother. You fear they might contain bombs or war machines?
If the ambassador wanted me dead, he has had ample opportunity. No, assassination is not his intent, but we should be on our guard for other acts of treachery.
My lord! Forgive me, but the Lady Yotsuyu, she's gone!
Gone?
I beg your pardons, my lords. I was certain she'd fallen asleep.
No, the responsibility is mine. 'Twas I who gave her a room instead of a cell. She may simply have wandered outside. We will organize search parties. Might I call upon your assistance?
Help! Help!
Yeah, that's my character.
Help! Help me!
If only I hadn't remembered. He should hate me. But I will not suffer his kindness. Not after what I did to him.
Who's there?
Oh, it's you. What are you doing out here in the dark?
Thank you, Shepard.
This is the Enclave, is it?
You're welcome.
When the soldiers dragged us back to Dharma, you were the last person I expected to see.
You're the bane of our existence, Yotsuyu. A font of misery. You couldn't even do us the simple courtesy of dying, could you? Oh, no. You had to live and taint us with the shame of your failure. We had a perfect life in the capital, and now they're making us wallow in this muddy ruin like common swine. I don't deserve this.
Now, dear, that'll do. There seems little point in berating the girl when she scarcely remembers her own name. Our time would be better spent contemplating how we're to survive this
I goofed it up. Trying to reply, I'm waiting for the audio. Yeah, he was actually auto thing.
You've kept your looks at least. I suspect you'd fetch a handsome price with the right buyer. Maybe enough to get us to Kugani and start a new business.
Dick. Yeah, I found he was auto-hosted, like random hosted through my channel. And then I had sat there and watched him for a while, so I went ahead and added him to my auto-hosting. So I've never really chewed me a new asshole on FF Mobius. Wait, he chewed you a new asshole on Mobius? I used to play Mobius. I play Mobius. I just beat Mobius' story last night. Why? What happened, if I can ask? I'll continue this in a second. Just out of curiosity. Were you playing multiplayer or something? Or were you doing story mode and he corrected you for using like a terrible deck?
Ah, my beloved parents. No sooner do I wake from gentle slumber than the world returns in all its cruelty. Yes, this is how it always was. How it was meant to be.
And click. Yeah, Mobius is fun though. There's a lot of Phoenix down in the last chapter. Alright, you can go now. Pardon me.
Very well. If I cannot escape my nature, then I shall embrace it. To the very depths I have sunk, my soul steeped in spite and rotten to the core. The self-righteous hide behind justice, but I need no such mask.
That would be due to her parents. Or her foster
Father,
parents.
Mother, was it not you who made me into this monster? Who taught me the truth of this miserable world? For years I knew naught but the taste of pain and humiliation. But the time has come to savor my vengeance against Doma. Against all my enemies. And it begins with you!
Yotsuyu!
What?
Damn! Why are the hot ones always crazy, right? You don't see WoW doing that.
Well done, dear sister. Did I not say you would come back to us?
Clements.
Brother dearest, what a surprise. You always were a cold-blooded little worm. I doubt you thought twice about sending our parents to their deaths.
Your dagger yet drips with their blood, and you presume to judge me? To be frank, I didn't think you had the strength to slay them so cleanly. A single thrust each. I'm impressed. But surely you can't be satisfied with murdering a pair of doddering elders. You yearn for a deeper vengeance, and the power to see it through.
Please. I don't want to die.
Give me the option. I was gonna leave him. That's a despicable person anyways.
Any sign of her? What happened here? I knew what would happen if she recovered. And still, I did nothing. You say she left with her brother? Whatever he wants with her, he was willing to pay for it with his parents' lives. But this is neither the time nor the place. We must gather the others.
I say go for a ride and then come back, rest, and play some games. This way you don't get procrastinated and not go for a ride. Stop with the barking. I was to recover the Neorius remains, I guess as I pronounce it. Behold the cremation anon. Sigh. I would never again set foot in Noma. Oh, well. Either one, though. Ah, shoot. Alright, let's see. We have about 40 minutes-ish. So we are going to continue this. Any more voice acting? Probably not. Probably dialogue. Especially this music. So, my friends, that which we feared has come to pass. It's you. Ah, shit. As a, by any measure, a cruel twist. Not read faster in my mind, but I have to read it out fast. Hi, Nida. You missed the scary part. Or were you stalking my stream? JRog12, welcome to the stream. I haven't eaten breakfast yet, so maybe I can eat and give myself a few hours. It is by any measure a cruel twist, not less for Tetsu. Okay. Hi, Samantha. But one which does not invalidate our agreement. According to the terms of contract, we were bound to suffer. You stole into the Guardian's hands should her condition improve prior to the hour of exchange, but by that reckoning, hello, Samantha. All. No, that's not what I'm trying to stop, Sam. I'm trying to play a game. How dare you work? Working. I need the money. Money? Working? Ew. Hello, Samantha. You want to say hi to people? You're a good girl. My doggies are here to say hi. Oh, Dallas, you're a shithead. Let's see. Which does not invalidate the agreement. Contract. We were bound to surrender stolen. By that reckoning, all is, if not as it should be, then as it must be. This I can accept. Oh, a bank. No, it didn't overwork, but make your own Ocean 11. But what I cannot accept are the inconsiderable lengths to which Asha went to achieve this outcome. Given his recent conduct and his apparent administration of Xenos, it is plain he cannot be trusted. And that is to say nothing of the unexplained containers he insists of bringing to our meeting. Whatever the ambassador is planning, I think it's unlikely our negotiations will end peacefully. In any event of hostilities, the safety of the conscripts must be at first concern. As such, I have the escape route in place before meeting begins. That's terrible. I hate traffic. Ow. A wise precaution. If the main structure of the Castrum Lunas is to be the stage for an exchange, then I believe a thorough inspection is in order. That's right, you did change outfits. I remember you reading that. Make an Ocean 8, Y8. Dizzy. What we got? What do we got? By the way, I just threw out a random Oceans movie, so don't look too deep into my choices. In bed. And the Citadel has stood empty ever since the Imperial withdrawal. While we took steps to ensure that it could not be defended by an occupying force, wow, I can't speak today. It is entirely possible that the ambassador has arranged things there to his advantage. I will slip inside, make certain we have unobstructed exit. Same as Ocean 11 with all girls. Might be worth watching. Pray allow me to join you. I'm experienced in Imperial facilities, and should matters turn to the worst, I would hope be the last sub-use. At least sub-use. Very good. That should be enough to guarantee our way to Castrum. Out of the Castrum beyond that, however, we will need to ship a ferry conscripts back to the Enclave. Even with every skiff we have, I would take several trips to evacuate everyone. Unconfederate ski boon, on the other hand, would require only a single run and leave us far less vulnerable to the water, assuming, of course, Rasho can be convinced to part with one. I think my game just crashed. What the jerk? My game just crashed. Credit. Alright. Let me let it back up. Oh, that sucks. I was in the middle of that conversation, too. Say what? Time for night out, ladies. Or lady guys, friends, whatever you want. Alright. Dum dum da da dum 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 da da dum. But from what Miss says, it's a perfect girls' night out movie. They are bound to get into trouble leaving the theater. Alright, let's get back in here. I just put the trailer for Ocean 8 on Discord. Isn't it pretty? Alright, let's try that again. I should change that real quick.
ain't gonna work. There we go. Little music. Doesn't play the first time, you have to redo it again. You have to wait like 30 seconds. Here, I got it. I will turn it off during cutscenes though. Alright, so I gotta fly through it and get back to the point of ships. Excuse me. I'm folding pro.
I won't take this world's abuse. I won't give up or refuse. This is how it feels when you're bent and broken. This is how it feels when your dignity's stolen.
However, back to everyone. MSQ part 1. Alright, here we go. Next spot. Might I take a lead on this? I had dealings with Rastro and his party pirates before. Maybe I should turn that down. There we go. Now you can probably hear me over the music. That was kind of loud. Let's see. Later on. And I won't be alone, will I, Horizon? Yeah. Drag me in. I suppose not. Much appreciated. I quite fancy parlaying with pirates again. It's just a shame Lise won't be there to reprise her role. I'm certain you would be persuasive there, but I think I will accompany you to these negotiations all the same. My lord, the rule of Domum should not be seen consulting with common brigands. You must play the 14. It's a great game. You got to see a bloody mother just. Damn, I missed the free times for it. Yeah. You heading out, Clavitz? Wouldn't be that hard if I wasn't a monthly sub. Understandable. So the monthly sub's not too bad if you do 8 months without retainer things. You're only paying like 40-something cents a day. Oh, you're staying for a few. Oh, okay. Later ride today. I'm lucky with the clouds today. It's nice out. I should have taken off an hour ago in mode, but it's nice like this. Tomorrow morning I'm up. Come now, Yugiri. They stood with us against the Empire. If we would ask their aid once more, we must treat them as equals. My presence shall serve to demonstrate our sincerity. Indeed, my lord. Pray forgive my presumption. By your leave, Master Alphanoid, and I shall take about our task. If I don't, I won't be before July. I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks in June. Where are you heading? Okay, that was delayed. Other than July, big comrade. What's coming in comrades in July? We should be on our way to Onokuru. The time is short, and Rashu might take some convincing. Oh, they're actually adding raid bosses. Maybe I should get on there and enhance my stuff. I think they got too delayed with some of that stuff. What we got? We're going over there.
I can only imagine how those load times are gonna be. Also, the original move sets for certain weapons would be great. Spear is nice, but very boring. I like the spear. Interesting. Rusho! I might check it out. Now there's a face I did not expect to see. What brings you, noble Lord Doma, in the company of bigger rats such as we? If you come to offer Doman chains in place of Garland ones, then I'm afraid you wasted your trip. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for the 5 bits. Shepard, you have a wonderful day. Appreciate it. Take care, man. I'm always on at 11 p.m., 11 a.m. Eastern Time. For the most part. Ahaha, what a fine subject to make a fleet at our disposal. Our restoration efforts would be hastened tenfold. You're very welcome. Anytime. Always appreciate new viewers, new followers, all the good such. I don't know, I am wrecked. Wrecked? Ah. Let's speak seriously. I stand before you not to demand your fertility, but to request your aid once more. I might finish this part up and then go ahead and call it myself. Watch an anime and crash. I gotta go shave my head anyways. Let's see. Mayhap you are confused. Doma's liberation was not by the means to an end. We aid you only to save ourselves. Thank you very much for the follow, Shepard. Oh, I was really tired. You work a lot. Now we have no such incentive. We have sworn no oath to you, and we will not come and run like hounds at their master's whistle. I would not presume to treat you thus. I come to petition your cooperation as an ally of equal standing. Equal standing, you say? Seems a bit lopsided to me. Where's the profit for us in all of this? Profit? Must you always think in such short-sighted terms? Have you ever heard of doing the right thing? Have you ever heard of a pirate's? Little miss, you find we're simple souls. You pay a tithe, you sail in peace. You deny us due, and we take it by force. We'll pull you out of the water and see you drowning. But we are not in the business of doing something for nothing. Storming in the background. I've discovered stuff in Insomnia. I have not. I have to go back there. Come on, brain. It's alright. Calm yourself, Mr. LSA. We did not come here to moralize. We came here to talk. That is more to be said. According to the records recovered after the liberation, relatives of your Doman-born brethren are among those conscribed into the Imperial Army. As you may be aware, we are certainly negotiating the return of said conscripts. Many, alas, will arrive and find no families waiting for them, no homes to grant them shelter. Found the Galia? Really? That's funny. I would ask that you offer them a place in the Confederacy. Wow, that thing's been there for like 10 years. Would not be rescuing strangers, but welcoming brothers and sisters to your ranks. Not has the Confederacy been in recruits? Hey, DJ! Yes, I found Taco also. Awesome! You seem well informed of our affairs, Lord Ian. The losses we suffered from the Guardian's hands are no secret, but since we drove them out of Doma, the Ruby Sea has come alive with trades and travels. So many vessels to tax, so few pirates to tax them. You could do with some more hands on deck, and doubtfully so if they're familiar with the inner working of the Empire.
Just need to complete the Regalia quest line. You need to find the lights, and I think that's it. Oh, for the, yeah. Yep, but yeah, it's best to follow a guide for the sewer dungeon, but there is an easier way to get to it. Like, you can get it in like 10 minutes. But if you're going down there, you might as well beat it. Well, I didn't Talco on my first World Edition playthrough. Makes sense. I didn't see him either. Very well, the Confederacy agrees to your quest. You will have your ship. Before that, you must do something for me. The vessel I have in mind was damaged during the battle with the Empire. Though we have mended her, she has yet to be declared seaworthy. She is sound enough down below, but when you load her up with the conscripts, waterline rises, the upper planks had best be free of cracks. Assuming you want your people to stay dry, you will do me the favor of swimming around the hull to check for weaknesses. This is if Doman Lords are not averse to getting their robes wet. Not this Doman Lord. If we can re-inspect the third of the ship, I shall be done in the trice. Let's see, just getting the headlights and bolting. There's a video for it you should watch. I don't care, but generally if you follow a guide video, you can knock the whole thing out in 20 minutes. It'll take you all the way to it, so you can lock everything. Then you can go back and fight the boss. Basically. The spirit, the ship, well, oh, it's like a start new level 1, that's right. Spirit, the ship is moored at Quick Escape Pier. Our apprentice or shipwreck deck on your port. Look for a lad named Hinichi. Care not to complete everything anymore. I do that again when the final DLC drops, right? Thought I had a knack for parlaying with pirates. For the record, my previous attempt was an unmanageable success. And yes, I should have quit while I was ahead. Ho 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 ho. I agree. When I first beat the game, I rushed through it, did all the side quests, all that stuff before I even went on with the main story. And with the World Edition for Windows, I didn't touch the side quest. Well, I thought the rumors exaggerated, but the young lord lives up to his reputation. Alright. With that, I think we're going to go ahead and call it, guys. Gotta go shave my head and do that such anyways. I appreciate everyone watching, hanging out with me. I'll be on tonight around 11 p.m. I'm not sure what I'll play. Not sure if we're going to do more opera or if I'll play some 4 or something like that. I played through, yeah, I did the World Edition DLC stuff. I can't remain a bachelor forever. Yes, you can. You're fine, man. I usually go for about 2 o'clock, but I need to do a few things before bed. Hi. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you, DJ. Didn't see that. Hell no, Vits. Alright, catch you then. Alright, not a problem, guys. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the bits. Guys, I will see you tonight.